there was a game that I developed whilst I was in my hospital bed in the Burns unit 5 years ago, which was called Appreciating Windowsills, which I've now developed into an app that you can download and play along with. And it's called this because when I was in my hospital bed, I was in such pain. Just like, okay, so I can feel my breathing rocking my body, and now I just need to connect with what can I see. And the first thing I saw was a windowsill. I thought, so, okay, come on, Kate, 3 things that you appreciate about a windowsill. Because I knew that those feelings of gratitude and appreciation would reduce my stress levels, and the less tense that I was, the more that my pain, my sensations of pain would drop. And it was a funny windowsill. It was really high up, so I could only see the sky. And the windowsill was sloping. And I just thought, oh, what a weird windowsill, because my ones at home are flat. And so the things that I appreciate about windowsills are when they're flat, I can put little trinkets on it that my children have bought me over the years, and that carry memories for me. And I can sit on them if the windowsills are big enough. My cat can sit on my windowsills and look out. And if there wasn't a windowsill, I was lying in this hospital bed thinking, I wonder how windows would stay in with no windowsills. And so I started to go off down this track of kind of slightly bizarre appreciation thoughts about windowsills. And when I came back and checked on my pain was less. And so I thought, okay, this is working. So what else can I see? And I just started to look around my room at what else I could see. And then I started filling notebooks with the words, and the words are what have gone into the app so that other people can play the game as well. So maybe we can play now with one of the words in the app is sunlight. So could you maybe type into the box something that you appreciate about sunlight? And what's strange is that most people at this point go, sunlight, I have no idea what I appreciate about that. And that's so strange, isn't it? Because every day we see sunlight. And yet we've never stopped to think what we appreciate about it. The heat on my face, the warmth. Yeah. Anything else that people can think of? The shadows, yeah, absolutely. The way the sunlight falls, light on my face, freshness. Absolutely. I love that moment when I wake up and I look over to the window and you can see the sunlight coming around the edge of the curtains. You think, a nice day. The sun has risen. Increases the detail, absolutely, of what you can see. And sunlight gives us energy, of course, through solar power, but also without sunlight, we'd have no food and we couldn't convert the food into energy. The colours in the garden, absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, another day. Yeah. The absolute delight of another day, living to see another day. And the darkness disappears, the sunlight comes up. And then one of the things that we can do is to start to focus, I mentioned the darkness there. So there's a free version of the app with 24 words in, which are all quite easy to feel positive about. And then the second app's got 200 in, which have some more challenges words like darkness. And most of us are frightened of the dark. But then if you flip it around to think, yeah, but if the dark wasn't there, what would life be like? Then we can start to think of things that we appreciate about the darkness. Because imagine if it was sunlight all the time. That wouldn't be good either, would it? And if we have the darkness, we can draw the curtains. And I love walking outside and seeing the lights on in the houses. The stars and the moon